Today on the Sports Show, we're looking forward to the Combat and Strength Show, which hits the O2 in July 2016. In the studio here with me today is Victoria Strelciunaite. Victoria was born in Lithuania. She moved to the UK 11 years ago and lives in Horsham, West Sussex. She's a personal trainer, a leisure club manageress with over 9 years of experience, and she currently works with 3 gyms. Victoria will be participating at the Combat and Strength Show this year in the category of Miss Galaxy Universe. Welcome to the show, Victoria.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Lithuania. You've been here in the UK for less than a decade and you've established yourself very well. When did your fighting journey start?
Well, I've been exercising and I've been active all my life since I can remember. I love doing all sorts of sports like swimming and playing tennis, playing basketball, which is like a religion in Lithuania. And when I moved to UK, I wanted to continue being active, and I always were inspired about fitness and just looking at the pictures of bodybuilders, and I always felt fascinated about their bodies. And then I decided to try it myself, so I had to find some people that would help me to get into the fitness industry, and luckily I met a lady, Tracy Austin, who directed me to right direction, and here I am competing in Miss Galaxy Universe and other bodybuilding federations.
At what age approximately did you take sports seriously?
Seriously, well, fitness, I would say 3 years ago. That's when my competition started, really. And before, I used to just do some sports for general well-being, health and fitness, really.
Sure. And just looking at your schedule, which I was mentioning there, when I was initially researching your biography, I was thinking to myself that this lady has got a lot on her plate. One of the questions I wanted to ask you was, how do you juggle everything? You're obviously a homemaker, you work, you're a manageress, you've got a lot of things going on at the same time. What's the success behind this? I mean, what's the secret behind juggling all these things together?
You have to make time. I wake up 6 in the morning, sometimes even 5 in the morning. I go bed late, and I work even during weekend as well. It's not like, I don't feel like it's work. It's my hobby. I love doing it. I never feel like I wake up and I have to go to work. I wake up happy and I want to go. I want to go and train my clients. I want to exercise. I'm happy with what I do, and I don't feel like it's hard or I need to make an effort. So I think I consider myself really lucky to do what I love.
And that in itself is a key to happy employment and a happy life as well.
Absolutely. Do what you love and money will follow.
Combat and strength. I mean, all right, just before going on to that, I wanted to talk about Miss Galaxy Universe. You've competed 3 or 4 times before. Is it a 3 times winner, if I'm correct?
With Miss Galaxy, I think it will be the 8th time now. And yeah, quite a few times, because I just love that federation. They are amazing. It's all about beauty, strength, support. It's fantastic federation.
And what does an actual activities at Miss Galaxy Universe involve?
So here it is. Miss Galaxy Universe is so different from the others. It's like 3-part event. First of all, you have fitness tests. Usually it's done in the morning. We have different kind of fitness disciplines, such as pull-ups, press-ups, squats, and many others. Then the second part is bikini part, where you do your T-walk, and then judges will compare you in your category.
Like Miss World.
Very similar. And the third part is evening dress. Again, you are in your category, and judges will decide who has the best dress, who has the best walk, confidence, and who has it all.
Wonderful. And who approached you to participate and compete at the Combat and Strength Show for this year?
Well, actually it was my initiative, really. Competing keeps me on track.
Yes.
And I want to aim for something and train for something. And I found it very challenging and rewarding at the same time. I love what I do.
Sure. And how are your preparations going at the moment? Do you have to do extra training? Have you had to amend or change your timetable to prepare for?
I wouldn't say amend. It's just workouts are always challenging and really hard. I may do a little bit more extra Muay Thai training because I found it really effective for my cardio strength and endurance. Also, I lift a little bit heavier weights, or I do more repetitions. I do work out almost 6-7 times a week. And again, it's not like I have to. I really enjoy it. I love it. I look forward to it.
And preparations are going well?
I hope so. There is only one way to find out. We'll see in July. Hopefully, well, I won 2 contests now. I became Supreme Champion twice, so hopefully I'll get the 3rd one.
So who do you have as an influence in terms of what you're doing now, specifically, and the competitions that you've won, and even going back early on in your childhood, in your life, when, you know, who do you see as an inspiration, who pushed you and gave you the right encouragement to take up what you're doing now?
Well, I think it's my family, really. I want them to be proud. I want them to support me and just be a part of my journey, really. And I feel really good when my boyfriend or my dad can tell the neighbors or friends, this is my daughter, I'm proud of her, or this is my girlfriend. But I think I do it more for myself. I compete with myself. I want to improve. I want to do better, especially in fitness disciplines. I always want to reach a little bit extra and do a little bit better.
Are you nervous about the Combat and Strength show?
A little bit, yes, because it's a huge venue, O2.
It's the first time at the O2 as well.
Yeah. I think you always get nervous if you care. So for me, it means quite a lot. And I like that buzz when you go on a stage and adrenaline running. It's a nice feeling. Makes you feel alive.
And will you be there over the course of the 3 days?
Probably 2 or 3. Yeah, I think so. Looking forward to it.
Victoria, there's a lot of impressionable youngsters and young people and even older people who'll be watching this video, and I can say from experience that they will be taking inspiration from the way you've come across. I mean, you've been in this country, for example, less than a decade. You know, how you've used sport as a springboard to bring positivity into your life. What experience would you have? What experience? Obviously, you have a lot of experience, but what advice would you have for people who were looking at you and looking to take some inspiration in their lives?
Most important is consistency and keep at it. If you have a dream, it will come true. Just keep at it.
And what do you do as a hobby? I know you're very busy, so this is probably not the best question to ask, but it's something that popped into my head right now. What do you do to relax?
Well, actually, it's sport. I feel the most relaxed in the gym. Exercising with my buddies, that's the best hobby for me.
And how many times a week do you go to the gym?
Well, I would say I go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. However, I also do some spinning at home. So, I'm pretty active.
Can you see Miss Galaxy Universe taking off and becoming even bigger?
Oh, of course. Every year it's bigger and better.
And you think that the profile of the event will be raised with, fighting under or competing under the banner of the Combat and Strength show this year?
Absolutely. It has to be.
Has to be. Apart from what you do you have any other favorite sports?
Favorite sports? I wouldn't say sports. I like outdoors, so whatever that is. I like active holiday, so I would like to go and climb, maybe not a mountain, maybe a hill, or just explore something, travel. That is my sort of second hobby, really.
Sure. I understand also from having done my research beforehand, prior to us coming to the studio, that you've got a very interesting role as well. Apart from the other millions of things that you do, that you're also a food intolerance testing therapist.
Yes.
Tell us, that's fascinating. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is actually. Food intolerance testing changes people's lives. what I do basically, I test if you have any intolerances or deficiencies in vitamins or minerals, and it's a special device. You have to see it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and yeah, it can tell you how can you improve your diet, and what vitamins and nutrients you're missing in your diet.
Yes.
So I can give you all the advice and to improve quality of your life, really.
And have you completed your black belt? Last time I checked, you were on the way to
I'm getting there.
again.
Yes, it should be December. Let's hope so. I'm
For
working.
Muay Thai?
Karate.
For karate.
Muay Thai. I'm not competing in Muay Thai. I think it's a bit dangerous for me.
Sure.
Karate is more softer. So, but hopefully December I'll get my black belt.
Wonderful. Victoria, it's been a pleasure having you on the show here today, and we wish you the very best of luck, with your career as well, but also with the competition at the Combat and Strength Show in July 2016.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, interview with Victoria. It's been fascinating. Here we have an example of somebody who's beaten the odds, come from background very similar to most of our audience. In fact, I would say 90 to 95% of our audience who will be watching the video and who watch the sports show on a regular basis share the same characteristics and the background as Victoria. A lot of the young people should take inspiration from the fact that she has been tenacious in her life. She's always wanted to do well. She's always wanted to make her family proud. These are values that most of the people watching this live for and aspire to on a daily basis. She's worked very hard. She hasn't been born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She's worked extremely hard to get where she is. And this has culminated with an appearance now in July at the Combat and Strength Show. We're hoping that, we hope to be there to watch Victoria compete within the event, and we hope you will join too. For further information, visit www.combatandstrengthshow.com. Thanks for watching The Sports Show.